I'm kind of nervous right now, guys. You know why? You won't guess what happened today. OMG. Okay. All right. Okay. I know that is anybody here? I'm going to wait a second because usually somebody pops. There you go. Now I know that I'm on and I'm public because I've been on private a couple times. You guys. Oh my God. I'm jittery. I'm jittery. I've been trying to get to you guys and get on here sooner, and I didn't know how to turn off my phone, so if it beeps or rings or whatever, it's whatever. Okay? Bombshell. Bombshell. Okay? I'm going to turn my camera around. OMG. Okay, I got to give credit where I first saw this article, okay? Even though he thinks I'm crazy, he even told me he thinks I'm crazy because I said nothing proves Michael Jackson is dead, and I am correct, and I am right, but that's not the topic of today, though. But I'm going to turn my camera around. I'm going to give him his props because he's the first one I saw it reported, so I got to, just like any other... Just like with any other news organization, I give them their props, okay? Roger Freeman, who I met at the 2005 trial, had several conversations with him. He thinks I'm crazy right now because I say Michael Jackson's not dead. He's taken other people's words for it. I'm a true investigative journalist. I do my own investigation, and nothing proves Michael Jackson is dead. Okay, that's enough about me and Roger Freeman, okay? Anyway, oh my God. Showbiz 411 was the first one. This is his website. HBO chief Richard Plepler, 30-year veteran, leaving company, met with Revlon CEO Ron Perlman over the weekend. Whatever about that, okay? Whatever. But this is today's news. OMG. This is the guy, okay, guys? This is the guy that the letter went out from the estate on February 7th, 2019, about the HBO special. Oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to read this first part. Richard Plepler, February 7th, 2019, page 7, oath at her deposition that she could not tell when he was lying. She even volunteered that he could have an Oscar. Giving how convincing his lies were, it just may be that he deserves an Oscar for HBO's documentary as well. Robeson's fabricated story, of course, is that of Jackson's abuse caused to him, blah, 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 blah. Okay? This is part of the letter that the estate sent. See that name? That guy is out today. Okay? That guy is out. He's gone. Okay? And he's trying to save face, and I'm going to prove why he's trying to save face. Okay, where's my other article? Okay, I think this one is. Okay. HBO boss Richard Plepler wanted more autonomy at AT&T, and his departure is an ominous sign. Okay, last year, HBO bought Time Warner. AT&T. I'm so nervous. I got to calm down. Okay, AT&T, who is a part of Time Warner, bought HBO. Okay, AT&T spent more than $85 billion to acquire Time Warner and its crown jewel, HBO. See this guy? He's been working for HBO for 30 years. He is the guy that the Michael Jackson estate sent the letter to on February 7th saying, you tripping. Okay, you better take it down. You better not air this documentary. This is bad news. This is awful. This is terrible. Now take it down, please. Okay, and let's set up a meeting. This guy, this one right here, who wants autonomy. Okay, I wrote down, I think I put the definition of autonomy. Autonomy. The right or condition of self-government. Okay, the right or condition of self-government. Okay, let's go back and get this guy's picture. Okay, he don't want Time Warner, who is now Warner Media. He doesn't want AT&T, them telling him what to do. Dude, for $85 billion, you ain't running it no more. That day is over. Okay, you are the one that green-lighted Leaving Neverland. Okay. In the letter that the estate sent to you, they told you were a part of HBO in 92. That's the first year where he came, where he was some VP. Okay. And they said that Michael signed that confidentiality provision that I read for you guys in another previous live, right? And it says no disparagement, and if you do, we can do all kinds of stuff to you, even on the project, right? Right? So anyway, so sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, HBO. So anyway, this guy, and he doesn't want anybody telling him what to do. So that's why he didn't answer the estate. He didn't even bother to answer. So the estate, of course, had to file a lawsuit, and we all know about the lawsuit that the estate. We all know about the lawsuit that the estate filed, okay? And telling them, look, dude, you signed a contract in 1992 for Michael Jackson's dangerous tour live in Bucharest, and you got exclusive rights. You made a lot of money, and we don't deserve this, and you should not do this, and we're suing because we got this confidentiality provision where you're not allowed to do bad things. Now, in hindsight, let's go to Oprah real quick. Oprah is a part of this launch, okay? She has scheduled after Sunday's HBO special. My God! Okay, whoever's calling me, please don't call. I'm on live. I told you I was on live, okay? So whatever news you have, you gotta wait, okay? Because I got some other news for you guys, okay? But anyway, so Oprah, okay? Now, Oprah, for her birthday, her, David Geffen, and Gail were on a yacht. We know this, right? They watched Leaving Neverland. Why did they get a copy before anybody else had a copy? I always knew something was up with that, right? So now we know Oprah may have been part of the whole pre-planning. Okay, she wants some of this, okay, because she was molded when Michael was fully acquitted. She had said something to the effect of, when Michael was fully acquitted in 2005, she said, I guess we'll never know the truth. So the truth isn't he's innocent. The truth is only what she wanted it to be, which was that he was guilty. So she was saying that the only truth is that he's guilty. So we knew, and the fans were upset, when Oprah went over to Havenhurst soon after the death announcement and interviewed Catherine and Paris Prince and Blanket, and Stacey was there, and some other people were there, and then LaToya had her show. LaToya had her reality show on there. I think Oprah even interviewed Paris at another time as well, when Paris was supposed to be doing that movie, right? The Three Keys or something. She was supposed to be doing a movie, which never ever came out, right? So anyway, so Oprah's smiling in the Jackson family's face, but inside she's saying, but your little brother, your famous brother, is a pedophile. So she has an opportunity now to capitalize on this. Oprah, this is wrong. This is bad, Oprah, with this dude, okay? With this Richard guy who's no longer at HBO. And I think this is a sign that I had said a few days ago, okay? I said a few days ago that in one of my lives, I said, Time Warner, Warner Media, ATT, you better pull your little boy's coattails over at HBO, because this lawsuit and this confidentiality provision is ironclad, okay? And he wanted to be Mr. Puff Chest. I want autonomy. I want to self-govern HBO. You don't own HBO, dude. Okay, so he's out. So he wrote a letter to everybody. I love you. I love you. And then he's going to try to say it's not because of Leaving Neverland. Okay, he's going to say, oh, I've been planning this for weeks now. Okay, and I got to go. Oh, yeah, they've been on your butt about it. Okay, about this child pornography, this child pornographic film. Okay, that's coming out. All right. Let me turn my camera around. Okay. This child pornographic film that's coming out, okay? So I know I'm rambling because I'm really nervous because some things are going down, okay? I think HBO, they better, ATT, Time Warner, I am still holding out hope. I'm still going to keep hope alive until that thing airs, that you have more common sense not to air this. Especially after the lawyers and your lawyers went through it, and you know that that's ironclad. You know it is. Okay? Now, if you decide to air this, HBO, ATT, Warner Media, I know I'm just a reporter, but I'm passionate about this, okay? Then you're going to have to just 85 million. How many of those million you want to give Michael? Billion, excuse me, 85 billion. How many of those billions do you want to give Michael for this? Okay? Because this is child pornography. And it's from people that lied. Okay? That under oath, they said Michael never molested them. That's where the truth is. This documentary is not under oath. And you know what, Wade? When it comes out, and if it's out, there's thousands of fans who's going to double check everything you say, and there's thousands of us. Okay? And we've already been circulating the truth. You probably going, whoa, I didn't know. Yeah, because you didn't bother to interact with Michael's fans like I do. Okay? The rest of you people who know Michael, you think you're too good to research. You think you're too good to, you know him too personally to go on the internet and find and fact check and look at things. But we don't. As me, I'm a professional, but I have to go directly to the fans because I'm a little tiny company. Okay? So Oprah, were you a part of this? Now, Oprah is supposed to be doing a special right after it airs on the 4th. Okay? And there's supposed to be a room full of survivors. Lord, is that the lion's den. And those are the people who's going to say, I believe them, because it happened to them. So this is skewed again. And Oprah, did you sign a confidentiality agreement with Michael when you did that interview, which was the #1 most watched interview in history at that time? Did you sign a confidentiality provision too, Oprah? Because it was just 7 months. The one that HBO signed was July 1992, and then the Oprah Michael interviewed aired February 1993. So you probably had to sign one too, girl. Okay? You guys are going down. You're going down, and it's gonna be expensive. You got 2 days to decide to cancel this. And this is the first sign that ATT and Time Warner had to go down and tell, boy, you ain't running this show no more. You're out. And he's saving face saying 2 weeks. Because when they sent the letter, then you should have told them right then and there. Now, I heard that the Michael lawyers went to court this week. I haven't seen anything else. Okay? Okay, so I'm just hoping that they're smart enough, or you're going to owe Michael billions. You're going to owe him so much that you're going to have to give him some stock if he'll take it. Okay? ATT, Warner Media, you didn't sign on for this. You didn't give up $85 million for this, for some ego trip, some man-boy sex porno documentary for the freaks out there. It's a fantasy. It's a fairy tale. It's not true. And what'll happen if they lie? Oh, I lied. Slap on the wrist. People don't like you, and that's it. There's no criminality in this. Okay, except for that contract. Now, it could be extortion. Okay? And if the estate has to get down dirty and do some serious research, are they gonna find out that the law firm is behind this? And maybe try to pull some disbarred, file complaints against you with the Bar Association for unethical legal practices? I'm just asking. Okay? So anyway, guys, oh my God, he's out. I'm gonna keep hope alive that they don't air this, because even for me, I can't, it's hard. It's hard reading these articles. It's hard for me to listen to this. So the average person, they're going to hear these salacious details of Michael French kissing a kid, anal sex with a kid, oral copulation with a child. How can we enjoy Michael's music? How can we enjoy the stuff we have of Michael with that in our brains? So get out while you can, ATT. Get out while you can. Don't air it. Give it to them. Say, we're done. Channel 4, you can't air it because we don't own it no more. You don't have a right. Nobody. Q Media, worldwide distribute. Nope, can't do it. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late. Okay. Now, also, somebody else has Martin Luther King. He done got in the mix, okay? He started an organization in 1957 called the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, SCLC. Martin Luther King's organization. He was their first president in 1957. We know that Michael loved Martin Luther King. The first promo that we got after the death announcement, which was 7 days later, which I talk about in my Alive trilogy, was the promo of Michael rehearsing "They Don't Care About Us" with the Martin Luther King quote in it, part of his speech, that said it's the greatest demonstration of freedom in the history of our nation. Michael was telling us he faked his death so he can be free from this type of slander, these type of lies, these type of accusations. Michael would never, ever, 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 ever hurt a child. Okay? And the way that Wade and Safe Chuck are talking about it, no emotion. Okay? No emotion. Just like this happened and that happened. Oh, he loved me and I loved him and it was soft and it was nice and it was gentle. This is for the pedophiles out here. It's sick. Okay, it's a sick story. And it's not true. Because you know why? Michael feared God. And Michael feared his father. Michael didn't even, when Michael wanted to throw balloons, he had Macaulay do it. Because Michael didn't want to do anything bad because he knew there's repercussions for doing bad things. Michael did not do these things. Okay? And for sure, when they said it was a tape out there, and I'm the one that told you guys about Victor Gutierrez, before it was even out about Victor Gutierrez, and this is nothing but a reliving of that nasty 2 books he wrote that are gross. Okay? And Wade and Safe Chuck, they've had 6 years. Well, 2012 to 2019, 7 years of practice for Wade, Rob's son. And Safe Check, because they're looking for a check, okay, had 5 years from 2014 to 2014, 15, 16, 17, 3 years, 3.5 years. Okay? To perfect their story, to be trained by the best lawyers that have won the biggest child abuse lawsuit in the history of Los Angeles Unified School District, 140 million. So they got all kind of stuff. They can afford to teach Wade and have the best comebacks, the best lines, the best phrases, the best remarks. Okay? Somebody just sent me something. And I'm not sure. I have to verify it before I tell you guys something. But if you air this, you got us fans, and we're going to double check everything. Because I learned how to respect Michael Jackson's fans way back in 2005. I was like, oh, they're good. They study everything. Okay? So this whole thing, Michael didn't do it, and it's selfish. Okay? Wade Robson and James Safechuck are not heroes. Okay? Even in the best case scenario, they're not heroes. Because when they had a chance to put what they consider a molester away twice, they chose not to. They didn't give a damn about those kids that were being molested by, supposedly, allegedly by Michael, because it never happened. Because how can anybody live a life and be molested? And they would be jealous because they said they were jealous of the new kids that were coming in. Okay? They allowed, if you believe them, you gotta not like them for allowing this to continue. And only speak up now when there's nothing to gain but money and notoriety. Nothing. And I don't believe them for 1 minute they're not getting paid for this documentary. Because they would be fools. What, they triple paid the mama and the sister? And the mom and the sister going to kick back to them? Okay? Or maybe the charities is how it's getting paid. Or maybe it's on the back end. Or maybe they just lying because they just reckless and they don't care. Right? Maybe they're paying their legal expenses directly to the law firm. They're getting paid. So they're getting a benefit from this, okay? As well as a form of blackmail. To tell the estate, you better settle, or we're going to tell the whole world the most nastiest, salacious people won't be able, just like Jordy Chandler's dad, Evan Chandler, said, oh, after I get done with you, this was 93, you're done. Nobody will ever buy another album of yours. Nobody will ever do anything like that. But let me tell you the difference between the other allegations that Michael was survived, because Michael was still here in the present to where Michael could still give us new music. And we can push it back. But right now, if Michael's not here, we have nothing to push down this Leaving Neverland, because we've seen everything that's out already. Okay? And none of those kids back then, 93 and 05, we didn't see them testify. We didn't see them explain it. Now we got two men explaining this terrible, salacious study. Vaseline. Oh! ATT, stop now. Pull the coattails. Arrgh! Don't you air this. Don't you air it. It is child pornography. So the SCLC, let me turn my camera around. The SCLC, that's Martin Luther King's organization, they sent a letter to HBO. Okay, come on. Why is my computer? They sent a letter to HBO asking the network to reconsider airing Neverland, the two-part film about Jackson's alleged sexual abuse of minors that's set to premiere on Sunday and Monday. Okay, so even Martin Luther King, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, had to send them a letter and say, don't do this. Please don't do this. Okay, thank you, Marlon, Jackie, and Tito, and 3T for coming out and going on a couple of shows and saying that this is hogwash, which it is, and it's evil and it's greedy. Okay, it's evil and it's greedy. Okay, now Oprah. Okay, yeah, Oprah was a part of it, and then Oprah was friends with Harvey Weinstein. Okay, and he's got all kind of allegations. So why don't she spend time going after her boy Harvey instead of believing words coming out of somebody's mouth? Okay, so that's the Southern Christian Leadership Conference sent a letter. Okay, now let's see. I have a couple of other notes. Let's see. Oh, and then the comment about sex was a safe place for us. That's what Ropes and Safe Chuck talking about. It was safe. The sex was so soft, and he never yelled, and he was so soft. He always asked permission before he put his wee-wee in my mouth. I mean, this is gross! I don't think I've ever been this disgusted, especially on camera, ever. Ever. Okay? So hopefully it won't air, but if it does, get ready to give Michael a whole bunch of stock, $2 billion, because you're ruining his legacy forever. Okay? All right. So anyway, and then Dan Reed, let me tell you how much of a con artist he is. He said this isn't about Michael. This story ain't about Michael. That shows you he's a con artist and he's full of poo-poo. Okay? I don't cuss online. He's full of poo-poo. And the reason why he's full of poo-poo, okay, is because when he said it's not about Michael, well then how are they getting on TV? Why is everybody talking about it? They're only talking about it because it was Michael. And it's Michael's life. You can't tell a story about somebody else and it's about that person and say it's not about that person when you got pictures of him everywhere, and then the doggone title is called Neverland, which was Michael's house. And I think it's called Leaving Neverland, Michael and Me. And the confidential provision said you're not supposed to use the name Michael Jackson. And you should, Neverland, for sale. Neverland's for sale. Okay, for $31 million. 2 years ago, it was for sale for 67. A few years before that, it was on sale for $100 million. Okay, if they sell Neverland for under market value, you're going to owe that too, because you're devaluing 27 acres of property. Okay? You're making it like it was a Oh my God, this is so terrible. This is so terrible. Like it was a pedophile's, like safe haven, like where he, oh my God. Oh, this is so awful. Okay. So anyway, guys, oh, but there is good news before I leave. Okay. And I'm going to turn my camera around and tell you guys some good news. Okay. And it's got a clue in it too. Janet Jackson, her Metamorphosis concert. It's a Las Vegas residency where she's going to do 15 shows. They start the day after her birthday, which is May 17th. Her birthday's May 16th, and it's by Live Nation. So she is performing. Now, the word metamorphosis. Guess what metamorphosis? A caterpillar into a butterfly, right? And butterflies are a part of the death hoax, right? Because it means a new beginning. And so with every single, she didn't do it because of me, she did it because of Michael. It's not because of me. But I knew the importance of butterflies from the Invincible album. So I always put a butterfly in all the orders that I give out for the DVDs, of the Alive DVDs, right? So Metamorphosis, that's a wink, wink. I got to do my wink, wink, nod, nod on camera. Okay. So, okay, it's a wink, wink, nod, nod. So that is some good news. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh, I was on KVC Talk Radio this morning, and I want you guys to hear it. It was so short, and I was talking so fast, and I was trying to get everything out that I could, but I'm only on for like maybe 10 to 14 minutes. And so I will put the link so that you guys can listen to the KABC. I went on at 8:30, and they're the morning drive, so they might be 7 to 10. But anyway, I'm on there, so I'll give you the link so that you guys can listen. Okay, so oh, and it's at Janet's concert is at the Park Theater in the MGM. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go. I already saw Janet when she was out here at the Hollywood Bowl, and oh man, I gotta start saving up because Janet ain't cheap, you know. So let's see. And I think that's it for now. But I do have some other news, okay, that I'm going to do a challenge. I'm going to close this one, and I'll be on in a couple of more minutes to tell you guys something else that I have planned with someone else. And so I will see you guys in a couple of minutes, okay? But the dude at HBO is out. And you know, most of the stories that I've been reading doesn't mention Leaving Neverland, but we know that's why. We know that's why. And we know that his coattails had to be pulled, okay? So let's see what else ATT does. It is the weekend. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But if not, Michael's going to be super rich. That's it, okay? All right, guys. I will see you in a couple of minutes. Bye.